I am not Bianca.
Back off.
I practice, but I am no knight.
No, you're more than that.
Yet I still hear my father's voice, instructing me from the shade of that tree. It's pointing at my grip, my posture. Hello, I'm Albie Baldwin, and I'm playing Ayata, who is the player character in 1348 Ex Voto.
I am Jennifer English and I play Bianca.
I am Mordred, and you are Arthur. Fight or yield.
You will ruin your vestments.
I said, fight me.
Ayata is a member of the noble family,
Mm-hmm.
and Bianca works at the castle. They've grown up together. She's been brought up on tales of knighthoods and chivalric stories. So she's like quite naive, quite young, but also incredibly brave, courageous and loyal.
It doesn't feel like there's a power imbalance between them at all. The messiness of the relationship is one of my favourite things about it. Bianca has gone through a lot in her life and has really suffered. But then there's also this huge tragedy that Ayata has with loss of her family. So there's a lot going on with the two of them. There's a lot of pain.
She has to be very violent, which I think is in her upbringing and the tales of the knights. And she spars with Bianca, and her father's taught her how to fight. And I think she goes on this journey of becoming more brutal in her violence without the moral question first at times. But I think that question's always in her head.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to feed a family, little lord?
I swore an oath of justice.
Do you believe I enjoy doing the things I've done?
Yeah, I think a lot of people will relate to Ayata's story, especially the storyline with Bianca. They enjoy each other's company so much, and then when they're ripped apart, and it drives so much of the story, and it drives so much of Ayata's motivations. Bianca, where have they taken you? You are all that is left to me. I shall save you. This, I vow.
Yeah, I think there is a romanticism that both Bianca and Ayata have, but especially Bianca. Players will relate to her fight against the adversity of her life. I think that's pretty universal. We've all been through challenges, and she plays games with the world.
Oh, Bianca, I'm so sorry. Did I hurt you?
I have fallen, become the princess of this tale. O my noble knight errant, would thou aid this fair damsel to rise?
Oh! That's not fair.
The world isn't fair.
What I will say about Ayata's bowl cut is, I think it's quite hot and historically accurate. Historically accurate. So back off, haters, haters of the bowl cut.
My first reaction to Bianca was that I fancied her loads. I thought Bianca was an absolute firecracker. I sound like a 50-year-old man. I didn't know any Italian prior to this game. I think what I did learn, and we learned as we went from the creators, is how beautiful and rich the history is.
When I was a teenager, I got really into tales of like knights and love stories. Like I can feel the inspiration of that in the piece, in the game.
Bianca, where have they taken you? Sedlio are the most inspiring people to work with. They have so much passion. Yeah, it was an amazing experience to do the full performance capture.
It's been such an honour to be able to do that and to be able to do performance capture and for them to take that risk to do that, because it's not the easiest method by any means.
It was my first experience of doing any filming for video games, and I was aware you were a pro.
Well, yeah.
So I think I was slightly looking around for like, how do I do this?
You're
And
amazing.
thank you. You were just perfectly demonstrating how to do it.
Hopefully, I don't know.
Because the camera is right there, even little movements with your eyes get picked up, which was at first terrifying and then extremely liberating because any small thing that you did was picked up. So I think I always knew with this game that those like personal journeys for the characters were really important and at like the heart of the game.
It's been really challenging, but also kind of one of the easiest jobs as well, because you've got another actor to perform opposite. And working with Albie has been such a joy. We also did it with facial capture as well, which is another juicy challenge.
You would be concentrating on making sure like my right leg's this side of your leg and pulling it across this way so they can see that, and then suddenly your heads are just going bang! And like, yeah, it was.
We are narwhals.
Yeah.
I think more video games should be done like that, developers.
I wanted to take this job because not often a part comes through where you don't feel like you have to pretend. It felt quite natural to play her. I think they've made a character that a lot of people will relate to.
She was kidnapped from my town by your men. You murder. You kidnap. I take no pleasure in bloodshed, yet your actions demand it.
You're the young knight who's brought chaos to this camp.
I really passionately want to tell LGBTQ plus stories. There's lots about the character that I've never had the opportunity to play before.
Ayata, she's slightly genderqueer in that like people mistake her for being a boy and a man, and she's like, yeah, great.
It's not a coming out story. It's not your usual fare. The longing, the yearning, the complex, messy relationship. That's not what they're wrestling with. What they're wrestling with is the circumstances, and I've not seen that very often in games or in just in media in general.
I do think everyone would love it. Every scene is beautiful, and anyone who is interested in that sort of question of morality about like how we come to be who we are.
It's such a beautiful story, and I think the visuals are stunning as well. So anyone who's wanting to like live at their best 14th century Italian knight life will love it.